that girl because, baby, when I tell you, I heard her name so many times this summer within the last month and a half, from like even day one with the encounter with her and Olandria.
Y'all just a bunch of bad little kids. You know, I'm proud of you. Brownie point. I don't like this. I don't like this. Y'all deserve some real men.
Girl, you don't have to play that.
What do you mean?
I'm saying, like, we're not upset.
No, I'm just saying.
No, you've been supportive. I love that, but it's okay. Just gonna have a nice little chat.
Okay.
Later.
That's fine.
I was like, oh, she must be that girl. She must be the villain. And I was right. Girl, I'm going to tell y'all something. I secretly love a villain. Because they make the movie and the show so much more entertaining. They bring the drama. And I think America likes drama. We like drama.
Because of what we're going through, he's using her as a fucking scapegoat so that he can fucking stay in the game. No, you're a fucking bitch!
Come sit down.
Your feelings are validated, babe. Your feelings.
I sat there
He really is.
He was
Fuck him.
Oh my.
Fuck you.
This is crazy.
I'm pulling
Livid. Yeah, she's pissed.
again last night. Like, I just had that long-ass conversation with you, and you still slept in bed with her.
I don't want to make you like me. Jesus.
So don't fucking talk to me. What do you mean?
What do you make you like
So
me?
don't talk to me
trying
then.
to
Leave me alone. It doesn't fucking matter to you. Oh, it's the way God wanted it to happen. I realized that America fucking hates me.
America knows something that you don't, so don't think America's against you. They might be with you, and they might just want you to wake up.
Why are grown men judging a couple if we're good?
Oh
Their
my
ego
God,
or
bro.
something.
Oh,
or something.
hell no,
I
man.
don't
What
fucking
the
know.
fuck, man?
Okay? And that's all I'm going to give Huda. She brings the drama. She's good for TV. Apparently, she got like over 4 million subscribers or followers on TikTok now. Like, there are some Huda supporters, but there's also a lot of people who don't like Huda. And we're going to talk about why Huda is seemingly problematic and why she was problematic on the show. Because, baby, I didn't watch Love Island. I watched Love Island through the lens of social media. I'll put it like that. I watched it through the lens of Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, people talking about it. So that's as much as like I got with Love Island. But like, baby, even when the show started, all I heard was Huda. When she was trying to like comfort Olandria and I believe Shelly on day one when they didn't get picked or something. And that's why I don't watch these kind of shows. So I started off watching Love Island when it first dropped several years ago. And my husband and I was like, oh, we're not watching this anymore because the way that the black women are being portrayed on these shows. And I feel like a lot of people found out Fat Meat is greasy watching Love Island this season. A lot of people are saying this is the worst season ever.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I might be done watching Love Island. Like, on some real shit, I think I'm done watching Love Island. This is the most racist, weird season ever. Like, I know there's some type of like bigotry and biasness in all the seasons, but this one is I don't know what it is. It's so prominently racist. Like, what the fuck is good? I cannot continue to watch black women getting burnt to the stake. Like Shelly, Olandria, and Ace, like, I don't know what it is, because y'all are, is this, I can't watch them continue to be burnt to the stake. And honestly, if we want to be real, I don't care if y'all get mad. Don't get in my comments, because I am mean as fuck. Y'all think they're mean? No, bitch, I'm evil. I'm fucking nasty if you get in my comments saying some shit I don't like. So anyways, like I was saying, like, Olandria is not getting the hate to the grand scale of Shelly. Like, Olandria has an NFL backing her, whatever. I see Olandria getting hate. Don't get me wrong. I see her getting hate, but not to the degree that Shelly's getting. Like, you have brands coming for this girl. Like, it's so fucking weird. Like, it's mad weird. And I feel like it's because she has close proximity to Nick, a white man. Don't get me wrong. I like Nick. I like Olandria. I'm team Nick Olandria, but I'm team Shalace. I'm not gonna lie. I'm rooting harder for Shelly and Ace because of the fucking hate that they've been getting from day one. It's so fucking weird. Yo, and it's even more so, I feel this need to protect Shelly because not only we're both Haitian, she's not outside. right now. Like, she's literally stealing feet. She's on the villa. She cannot advocate for herself. It's like me watching another fellow black woman, a Haitian dark-skinned black woman, getting burnt to the stake damn near. I can't fucking do it. Like, and it's Ariana Madix's fault, bitch. Ariana perpetuated the hate. She further fueled the hate towards Shelly by getting on after some whatever the fuck she got on and said what she said, made those nasty remarks about Shelly. Like, yo, and I've been in this lady's comments coming at her. Like, I've been at her neck. That's when I know that's a sign for me to stop watching this shit. I can't, because I don't do shit like that. I don't even get down like that. It's just, I feel this internal rage, bro, for Shelly. Like, I literally feel the need to protect her. Like, I see her she's like, bro, I cannot. Like, I'm not watching this shit no more. I'm going to keep voting for them, obviously, because I don't give a fuck. They're winning. And I see Rihanna fancy, like, Rihanna, bitch, you're weird too, but I've already side-eyed you anyways. Like, you're fucking weird too. Like, oh my God, everybody's weird. I'm saying Rihanna's weird because it's like, why can't you support both Orlando and Shelly? You sat there and gave Huda. I can't watch this shit anymore.
A lot of people were just upset when Shelly and Ace went home. Girl, so let's get into it. So, Huda, the mamacita, basically ruffled a lot of feathers this season on Love Island because she was seemingly very insecure, very toxic, and very manipulative. That is what I'm hearing on these streets. That is what I'm seeing with some of these clips. That I'm gonna say, Huda's just fast. Like, I was like, Huda's just really fast. And there's allegations of her being a midnight ballerina. If you know, you know. And so I was like, she's just seemingly really fast. Like, when I saw her, like, go down the pole and make the booty just, you know, girl, just a lot. And in the sense of, like, you know, how she handled with the men, and in all seriousness, like, how she dealt with the men. And a lot of people felt like she was very toxic, very manipulative, and she would flip situations around on other people, and she lacked a lot of accountability. I have heard from some Huda supporters where they say she's apologized for this, she's apologized for that. But the problem is, it's just like she's not sincere in her apology, and that's seemingly a part of her manipulative tactic that she has, because she was coupled up with Jeremiah, and I know she was coupled up with Chris. Those are the two men I heard the most about. She could have been coupled up with someone else, but a lot of people talked about when she was with Jeremiah and when she was with Chris, and there was a sheer difference in the men from day one when they got into the villa into, like, towards the end of their relationship with Huda.
Because we're still open, so I was surprised.
Yeah.
Energy vampire, sucking the energy out of them, very toxic, cursing, yelling, insecure, screaming F you. I heard she got mad every time that there was a new person that entered the villa, like one of the bombshells. And the thing is, what I'm gathering is that Huda, from what Chris and Jeremiah are both black men. I think Jeremiah might be biracial. Chris is black for sure. And so a lot of people are saying that Huda is the preference when it comes to black men. And so she felt very insecure and very threatened when the black men that she got with were attracted to the Olandrias and the Shellys, the black girls.
Okay, Huda's not white, but she's not black. Huda has had procedures to be more white presenting. She has an aesthetic that says she doesn't want to look like her race, in my opinion, because of insecurities or whatever. Huda still has a pattern of only dating black men and trying to dominate them. And somebody brought to my attention that she's Middle Eastern. Middle Eastern men are very intense. I'd like to try to see her try that with one of them. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't even think about that. That's a good opinion. That's a good point. But so I posted the other day, I was like, so here's why only dating somebody of one race over and over again is bad. It's because you put value it indicates that you value somebody because of the color of their skin. If you value somebody because of the color of their skin, you can detract value away from someone because of the color of their skin. The math isn't mathing, or it doesn't math the same way. It's not anti-racist. It's actually racist. Most racism we see today, we don't know how to call it out because we weren't taught to see racism like that. We were taught to see racism very like 1 + 1 = 2. Well, sometimes racism is the Pakistani girl who wants to look white, who dates black men over and over again because she sees that black women act a certain way with black men, and then she thinks she can act that way with black men. Black women can act that way with black men because they are both in the same racial oppression. They both have that same experience with racism because they're the same race. Like, that's, black women can act that way with black men because black women are black and women. So black women have the disadvantage of not being white and not being male. Black men have the disadvantage of not being white, but they have the advantage of being male. That's why it's not okay when people who are not black women try to dominate black men, because they think that they can appropriate what black women do. That's not okay. So also, every time Huda goes back and tells her friends what happened, she never says both sides of the story. She never tells both sides of the story, and I officially think she is doing too much to play the victim, and her fans, whatever they're doing, I don't really know. I don't really see a bunch of her fans. But if people are saying that Huda fans are toxic, well, then I fucking believe that shit. Because I think that she seems like a toxic person. At 24 years old, though, you are going to have these bad character traits. I do like to give people room to grow and learn. I think she's a cute girl, but, like, I think Chris was very in the right. I think he came in as a bombshell, so he saw her in Jeremiah, right? He also knows her baby daddy's black. She got with JD before that. She can see right there, that's three black men right there. He's black guy number 4. That's a pattern, you know? He been on TikTok. He knows the discourse. He's like, I ain't about to be a victim of this bullshit. You know, because he's on black TikTok, just like I'm on black. Like, I know. I mean, my boyfriend's black, and we both, you know what I like about my boyfriend? He wanted to know I wasn't fetishizing him just as much as I want to know he wasn't fetishizing me. We both had that conversation. We both look like, he's like, you haven't only dated black men, right? I'm like, no. You haven't only dated white women, right? He's like, no. And we're like, cool. We know why we wanted to know that. But, God, yeah. I get it. Like, it's not Huda's fault that, like, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't know. Huda has plenty of sympathy. Huda literally made it to the finals because of her fans and got embarrassed, because that's not how Love Island's supposed to go. You're supposed to vote off the people that don't have genuine connections, and you're supposed to keep the people who do have genuine connections. It's not Big Brother. You don't vote off people that are your competition. You keep your competition. Like, it's not that kind of competition. Anyway, this has been long enough for this video. Let me know your thoughts, unless you're gonna just defend Huda. Please, just, like, I don't care. She's toxic. I mean, I don't care. She'll be fine. She'll learn. I hope she learns, but Shelly and Ace deserve to be there instead of her and Chris. That's bullshit. And, like, yeah, I'm mad about it.
Which Olandria and Shelly's chef kiss. I mean, beautiful women. Very beautiful. Olandria, excuse me, her body is tea. Like, girl, you got it made. So a lot of people are thinking that Huda felt a ways that the men who are normally attracted to her, deem her as their preference, made her feel very insecure at the fact that they were attracted to a Shelly or an Olandria. So much so, when they had the heart rate challenge, Huda took it several steps too far. Just take a look.
Does anybody need some housekeeping? The crowd wants what they want. All I gotta do is deliver. I'm sorry, baby. Don't worry, she's not home. They were all pretty shook.
Yeah.
Lay down.
Oh, shit.
oh shit, Huda. And I was like, Huda took it too far. You're supposed to be my friend. As my girl, that's some crazy shit. I was so disrespectful. Like, I wouldn't do no shit like that.
So y'all saw that, and a lot of Love Islanders and people had a lot to say about that because they said she dang near put her, you know what, in Ace's face, and Shelly felt some type of way. And it was so bad that the producers, the editors had to cut a lot out because it was that inappropriate.
First things first, let's not misunderstand what Shelly was saying, because what she was saying was Huda's expectations that she put on the relationship that she had with Jeremiah, whom they were also not closed off in their relationship, that she should know out of everyone. And on top of that, being friends with Shelly, that you're doing too much in a challenge, you're going beyond. Chris looks like he just walked in the room on his parents doing the deed, and he's standing there in almost like a diaper watching like he looks like he has something that he doesn't need to be seeing. And we see Shelly, I think, just literally walking out of the frame and going to sit down, and things are still going on. So I don't think that we're getting the full picture, but it goes beyond that. Because Sierra and Nick are in the exact same position that Shelly and Ace are in. Sierra and Nick have not closed things off, okay? Elan is in the villa and still pursuing Sierra. Shelly is with Ace, has been since early days. They haven't closed things off. Chris is in the villa, still interested in pursuing Shelly, and yet nobody kissed Nick. Nobody crossed the line in a boundary with Nick out of respect for Sierra's relationship. But when Shelly says something, then it's a problem. And the thing is, we're on episode 24, and this is the first time in 24 episodes that Shelly has ever said something. And I already saw the way that the viewers reacted episode, 1 or 2, when Alandria made the smallest comment to Huda and said, we don't need to do all of that, and the reaction towards that. So what we're not going to do is magnify the situation or just sort of like selectively outrage on Shelly as if she's done anything wrong, when she actually had an underreaction compared to how Huda would have reacted, when we know that she allegedly set boundaries in her relationship with Jeremiah. We saw how she did a backbend to call Iris a bitch to her face and tell her to stop kissing Jeremiah. We saw her curse him out across the villa multiple times and get upset over things, and get upset at every single bombshell who came in and preemptively let them know that they were in a strong connection. Like, put things out for Jeremiah. So why is Shelly a problem? And Taylor's a weasel. Like, him sitting there and laughing and hiding behind Clark, and him and Ace looking at each other after Shelly has said something, knowing that she's annoyed and upset, and the two of them like snickering back and forth at each other. Like, Taylor, leave. We can all have our own opinions, but I don't think it's comparable to say that Shelly going back a second time to Chris and Huda picking Ace is the same thing at all, because there's no history or emotional ties between Chris and Huda. They quite literally just got together, and there was with Shelly. And it's just a matter of do what you would want to do, if you would want your relationship with Jeremiah to be respected, and if you would feel like that was too much. Like Pepe, Nick, all of the guys are sitting there and saying that this felt like more than a challenge. So
did you guys feel like she went too far? Huda went too far there?
You're damn right she did. Like, listen, bro, when I tell y'all Huda did her
biggest one.
Yeah,
She did.
She did her big one on Ace. Like,
people online were like, she must have like sat on his face. Did that happen?
damn near. You know.
Yeah.
It
sorry, guys. This was just the conversation that was happening online.
No,
I'm just like it. She pretty much did.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, viewers watching was like, well,
was Huda just doing the same as all the other girls? Like, it seemed like everybody was trying to go all out. But obviously from your reactions, we can kind of put 2 and 2 together on that one.
I want to start off by saying, if you're a Huda defender, this is not the page for you. You can go ahead and scroll. I'm not going to argue with you about my opinion. The reason why people, or Shelly and the rest of everybody in the island, was upset about Huda and what she did is because she took it way too far. If you don't think that production took out a lot of what we didn't see, y'all are nuts. One thing that Huda is going to do is step back into her midnight ballerina allegations world, whatever. The way she moves into that villa with those men and women is because of her night job. You know what I mean? Like, she's a midnight ballerina, dancer, shrimper, whatever you want to call her. That's what she is. And that's why the tactics that she does in the villa directly reflect that. The girls in the villa, they're friends, but at the same time, she sees everybody as competition for attention, because that's what she's used to doing. That's why she immediately starts touching on people. That's why the eye contact is crazy. Like, she is doing what she knows to do when she's normally at work. And if you don't think that that is what she does, you can check the moves, the dance moves that she does. But also, if you peeped when her and Jeremiah were at the, not slip and slide, but the roller, what is it called? What is that place called, guys? The slide place, water park, when they were at the water park. And she was like, yeah, my daughter's with her dad on the weekends, and then I pick her up from my mom's on Sunday. It's because she's spending the nights working. And then I'm sure she sleeps Sunday day after working all night, Friday, Saturday, sleeps, and then goes and picks her daughter up from her mom's so that she can have the weekends to get that coin. She turned around and reverse cowgirl and put that cat in Ace's face. Now, Huda's getting a lot of backlash, as she should, because she set up this whole thing. Nobody could touch Jeremiah. Nobody could talk to Jeremiah. Everybody that tried to give Jeremiah attention, they were a B word. They were everything but a child of God in that villa when it came to Jeremiah. Now that she has no real connections, all of a sudden it's cool for her to move and it's just a challenge. But we watched her flip off the camera, do all this crazy stuff when all they were doing was kissing. You sitting here bouncing that thing, as Sierra would say, on this man, then turned around and hit him with the pat. And you think it's sweet? And you think it's sweet. On top of the fact that you knew that Shelly still had interest in Chris, and you brought him back to the villa in the name of, like, I know that you had interest, babes. We got to stop with this. Huda is so self-centered that she cannot see the error in her own ways. She just can't see it. Like, in her mind, she's doing nothing wrong. And the people who defend Huda, you're either just like her, and this is, you're looking at yourself in the mirror on TV, or you've never had a friend like her. Because I promise you, there's only so much you can take with a self-centered friend. And it depends on how self-centered they are. Sometimes you can ignore it because you know they just can't help themselves, and it really does come from an innocent place. And sometimes they be playing in your face acting stupid. Ace is also not out of the woodworks here, because he grabbed that thing too, and in the name of it's just a challenge. So Shelly should be giving that energy to both people. But everybody was uncomfortable. So we didn't see everything. Pepe made a comment. Even Nick made a comment. Andreina's face was nuts. Like, when it happened, we're not going to sit here and act like she didn't do too much. And to defend, I'm not ever going to defend Huda because she should have been gone a long time ago. What I am going to say is, y'all didn't go hard enough on her when she was acting like this from the beginning. And now y'all are reaping the benefits of y'all being complacent or holding your tongue in the name of sisterhood. And now you have to deal with the consequences, excuse me. That's what happened. Y'all should have checked her a long time ago. In an interview, Hannah did say they checked her, but y'all was too nice about it. Y'all should have checked that a long time ago. Shelly, you were too nice. You bit your tongue too much. Y'all let her run amok in that villa, and now you're dealing with her not being checked. We'll see what happens today when it comes to the conversations. I still don't think Huda's going to get it because, like I said, she's so far gone. She's only 24, but I think that because she had her daughter at 19, she's probably emotionally stunted a little bit because you had a baby at 19. And so emotional maturity-wise, she still has some growing up to do. I hope by the time she's 28, she can look back on this and realize what it is. But yeah, if you're defending Huda at this point, like, you're no friend of mine, and you're probably not a friend to the people around you.
And I think she was coupled up with Jeremiah at the time. And that was like another issue with Huda throughout the show, is that she would seemingly be turned up for these challenges, being super affectionate with these other guys in a villa. But the guys that she was coupled up with or paired with, she would only want to get intimate or kiss them like in private, but wasn't willing to do it in front of other people. And I saw a couple of think pieces about that, and a lot of people think it's because she wanted the other men to know that she was still available, she was still on the market, right? And so she wanted to keep her options open, but she did not want the men that she was coupled up with to even go out and look and seek, or even excuse me, try to get to know other women in the villa out of fear or insecurity that they're going to leave her. Girl, it is a lot that I can say about this show, and I didn't even watch it. And a lot of people are mad at some lady. I don't know if she's like the host of the show, but they said that it's the fact that I felt like Huda, yes, I think she played her role, which was the villain, and she played it well. But it was also very like the way that I heard. See, I haven't gotten to this part yet, but I heard they made Shelly out seem like the villain, the true mean girl. But a lot of people said the true mean girl was Huda, and those big lashes and crying and weeping to make people feel sorry. They said she had a victim mindset as well, which is very dangerous to have a victim mindset where you blame everyone else instead of looking into yourself and taking accountability for the things that are happening around you. Instead, you're blaming everyone else. So the scene that a lot of people are, besides the heart rate challenge, the scene that a lot of people are talking about is two scenes at least, is the one where she was in the bed with Chris and she wanted to get intimate with Chris, and she literally counted 3, 2, 1, and basically was upset that he didn't want to get intimate, but Chris did an interview and was like they only was able to get 2 hours of sleep. She knew that, and she was basically saying like, if you don't get intimate with me, or if you're not gonna cuddle with me or whatever, then it's just not gonna be a good day for you and I, that following morning whenever they wake up. So Huda really, and so at first I didn't see it for Huda look wise. I'm just gonna keep it buck. I didn't see it for her look wise, but when I went on her TikTok, I was like, oh, I get it. She's a baddie. I was like, she's a baddie. I get it. Body is T, mug is T, face is T. So I was like, okay, I get it. Because at first I didn't. I really did not, because I'm like, everybody doing it up for her. But I was like this toxic, crazy lady that's crying and cursing and screaming and just really doing the most. But I was like, I get it now. I was like, she's a baddie. So, but the other scene that had the internet shooketh is when Chris and Chris and Huda, when they stopped talking, when they were having dinner on their date night, and basically Chris let Huda do the breaking up. Basically, Chris let Huda break up with him, which was smart, because she's the type of woman that will twist your words around and lie and manipulate and make it seem like it was Chris was the bad guy who did all of this, but when in fact it was really her. And so that had the internet in shambles, because she also wanted him to give her the princess treatment and basically pick her up so she doesn't have to walk in water. But Chris was like, no, you walk yourself out. Like, I'm not doing that. You're not my girlfriend anymore, or we're not coupled up. So you do.
Last date, it's kind of been very talked about, the whole, like, are you going to make me walk through the water? Are you going to carry me? You have come out and since said that there were specific reasons as to why you did not carry her through the water.
Yeah.
What are those reasons?
So to me, how the date went, she was like, I don't like this about you. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. So it kind of put me in like a mental state of like, damn, like, do you not like me at all? Like,
Okay.
And then that's why I was like, when she brought up like, I think we should be friends, I was like, I was just waiting for you to say it, because she was literally telling me all the things that she didn't like, and in my head I'm like, okay, like she don't fuck with me, you know what I mean? But when it came to me not carrying her, I think it was the way she kind of asked me that kind of threw me. It's like, are you gonna carry me, or are you gonna make me walk? I'm like, okay, first of all, like, I came back wanting to help you down and like walk with you as a gentleman should. I just didn't want to give her that treatment of, okay, you still think like you can still get like that princess treatment out of me. Like, once we establish what we are, which is friends now, I'm not gonna treat you as like you're my woman and hold you like that. Like, that's just how I move, you know what I mean? Like, when I went up to her, I came back to make sure she was cool. Like, why are you crying? Stuff like that. We talked about it a little bit. I held my hand out for her to help her down so we could walk together. She didn't want that. She wanted to be carried. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to do that. Like, you're not mine anymore. Like, we're not, you know what I mean? Like, we're broken up now. So I'll help you. I'll be a gentleman and help you, like, down, and, you know what I mean? So you don't have to be by yourself. But she didn't want that.
You. Okay? It was a lot. And I feel like I can go on and on, but I want you to see a lot of bit of like what social media had to say, because I'm sure they have a better insight. I really wanted to talk about this because a lot of people were like, they didn't like how America and people seemingly flipped on Shelly. Now, there's something to be said with Ace and Shelly, more specifically Ace. So the internet is talking that Ace had been like in Huda pictures from like 2023 and he was already attracted to her. And so a lot of people were thinking he was jealous of Jeremiah and his relationship, or him being coupled up with Huda. Girl, I don't know. But I just know, I was like, I do want to get back into Love Island, but I think I made a right decision a few years ago to like stop watching it, because my husband and I immediately clocked that the black women on this show was being treated unfairly and being portrayed poorly as far as like editing. Girl, I don't know why people love bothering me when I'm filming, whether I'm on live or recording, but whatever. So y'all saw what the internet had to say. I am so interested to know, like, what is everyone's take about Huda? And what is like, I know for the people who I mainly follow in my For You page, everyone was over it. Nobody I followed or that was on my FYP was Team Huda. Like, girl, I got it. Like, when I started seeing some of the clips, I was like, I get it. I was like, she brings the drama, and I don't like her either, but I like the drama. I like the villains of the show. And I was like, you do it, you play your role well, because I don't like you. Like, I don't like you on this show. Not that I know you in real life or in person, but on this show, you're playing your role. So, but I guess a lot of big brands are supporting Huda. She's going to have a lot of brand deals. I think she was a social media influencer before. I saw her like exercising in Gymshark and promoting Gymshark, I believe, and just doing other things as well. It came out like she did makeup tutorials back in the day. So she's been one to be that it girl on the internet. She's got it now. I'm going to go see what Shelly and Orlandria are doing. They, like, people talk about Orlandria and they say she needs to be a model, and she does. Like, her beauty is unmatched. And I just have to, like, say that. Shelly and Orlandria, beauty unmatched. Like, seriously. And girl, when I talk about Orlandria's body, it looks so good. I need to put the fork down. Because it's like, what am I doing here? Like, she looks so good. But whatever, girl. So, yeah, that's just my take on, like, what I've seen. A very manipulative woman, a woman who knows how to use what she got to get what she wants, or at least she tried, and at least she thought, but it didn't work to her benefit, because I think she ended up leaving. She did. She left the islands. She left the villa single because her and Chris broke up. So, like, it didn't work for her. Her tactics didn't work for her, and I think it's because she was just so insecure, and she was an energy vampire on the show, and she was so draining. Not even like with the men that she was coupled up with, but for the girls in the villa as well. Because, like, I saw a lot of clips of her crying and them trying to comfort her. So, whatever, you guys. My name is Brittany Janae. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And tell me what y'all think about this season of Love Island. Are y'all Team Huda or Team No? Like, are y'all Team Not Huda? I'm not Team Huda. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm not. I'm Team No One. Because I just saw clips. But if I had to be, I would say Orlandria. Because sis exercised with discernment from the start of the season when she clocked Huda for being extra, in a sense of like her kind of seemingly made seem like it threw it in their faces that they didn't get picked, and was trying to do the most and big them up, and it just, no. She clocked it. So if anybody, I would be Team Orlandria, because she clocked it from the very beginning. But whatever. I digress. So I hope you guys liked this video. I was like, I need to talk about Love Island, because like now it's over. I guess they gotta have the reunion. I may try to watch the reunion and then give a review on it. But whatever, you guys. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. What are you doing? What are you doing if you're not watching me? Nothing.